Hey guys, welcome to the channel jwuntoldtruth. We will be talking about donations this time. Something that I've always been encouraged to do since I was a little boy was to give back to God for all the blessings we have also. One interesting aspect of this topic of donation is how do Jehovah Witnesses view donations? How, most importantly, what did Charles Taze Russell said regarding donations? So guys, sit back and enjoy this short video. We will be checking some great clips. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe. Charles Taze Russell, in the Watchtower 1879, said, Zion's Watchtower has, we believe, Jehovah for its backer, and while this is the case, it will never beg. It will never beg, no petition meant for support. When he who says, all the gold and the silver of the mountains are mine, fails to provide necessary funds, we will understand it to be the time to suspend the publication. The governing body Stephen Lett in the May JW broadcast had a very important message regarding donations. Let's see what he had to say. Let's roll the first clip.
For over 130 years, this organization has never solicited for funds, and it is certainly not going to start now.
130 years of not soliciting money, and they are not going to start asking for money now? So the last 20 years of talks and assemblies that I have attended asking for donations was just my imagination? Very interesting. Well, we surely can be confident they are not going to mention anything about money or donations as such in this broadcast, I suppose. Let's see what else our dearly governing body, Stephen Lett, has to say regarding this topic. Let's roll the next clip.
Sometimes we may feel a little shy to talk about the financial needs of the organization. That is understandable. As you might have sensed, I am not shy about this subject because we in no way want to be categorized with other organizations, religious and otherwise, that coerce their supporters to donate.
Great to see the governing body Stephen Lett taking a stand for not begging for donations or money if you wish. And he is not shy to talk about this topic at all. This talk will put to shame all other religions that ask for donations and guilt trip their followers to donate anything they have. Let's have a look what Stephen Lett has to say in the following clips. This will be very interesting for sure.
However, there are some facts that we want to make you aware of. For one thing, the financial needs in the field have accelerated at a pace unlike any time in the recent past. A recent analysis of the need for kingdom halls here in the United States showed that some 1,600 new kingdom halls or major renovations are needed, not sometime in the future, but right now.
So Stephen Lett just told us that we need 1,600 kingdom halls worldwide. But let's check this website out on Facebook. It's the Kingdom Halls for sale. This one was in New South Wales. The price was withheld, so we can't tell how much it is. On this one, the third one, the Victoria, was sold for 200,000 plus GST. This is another Kingdom Hall. And this one is in New South Wales, sold for $380,000. This one was sold for $757,000. This one was sold for $1.8 million. This one was sold for $275,000. Let's check this out. Let's have a look for another one. This one was offers for $185,000. Anyone's got $185,000 in cash? Let's check these other ones out. This is for $750,000 in New South Wales. Looks a brand new one. if you ask me. New South Wales, this one was sold for $380,000. These are all congregations that has been, all the charity status has been closed down or revoked, meaning they hasn't been renewed. So these are all kingdom halls or congregations being merged together, so they won't need that congregation anymore. So we can see the list of all these congregations being merged together. Let's check these other ones out. This one was in Queensland, $1.5 million kingdom hall sold. Bam, nice. September 2019. This one was sold for $550,000 in Tasmania. Nice. 1.5 million, another kingdom hall sold for in New South Wales. Let's check this other one out. 1.2 million sold. Well, it just keeps going. The list just keeps going and going and going. This one was sold as well. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on in here? I don't understand. We just saw Stephen Lett telling us they needed 1,600 kingdom halls right now. And then on the other side, we can see there's hundreds and hundreds of kingdom halls being sold left and right in Australia only. There's the same things going on in America, in the UK, and in other countries. But this is just Australia, and it's just, you can see they're being sold for millions of those, hundreds of thousands of those, and this is not pesos, this is not rupees, this is Australian dollars, which is almost what, 60 cents, oh no, hold on, 75 cents per US dollar. So they're worth quite a bit of money, and all this money, you gotta ask yourself, where is this money going to? It's not going back to the congregations. But anyway, let's have a look, and let's have a look at the next clip.
And worldwide, we are in need of more than 14,000 places of worship, not including ongoing future growth.
Well, you might say Stephen Lett is not really asking for money or donations by selling all these kingdom halls, but the evidence of kingdom hall sales is sort of contradicting his request for more kingdom halls. So maybe by selling the kingdom halls, he is kind of avoiding asking for donations, because he has assured us that no way he would want to be like other religions that may beg for donations. But let's have a look.
That we can honor or show respect and appreciation for Jehovah because we in no way want to be categorized with other organizations, religious and otherwise, that coerce their supporters to donate with our valuable things. And as stated at Revelation 4:11, Jehovah is truly worthy of all the honor we can give him. But what are the valuable things with which we can honor Jehovah? What first might come to mind are our material possessions, our finances. Well, that is true. So instead of conveying the message that the organization needed less in the way of donations, the intent was really just the opposite.
Stephen Lett just came out with honoring God by using our valuable things, or in fact, our financial means, as way of showing respect and appreciation to God. But you may ask, is there any proof that the governing body implies or suggests of making donations? Well, let's have a look at some of the videos for Jehovah's Witnesses that encourages financial donations, honoring God. We have another example. Let's watch the next clip.
That the governing body will continue to do everything in our power to provide the needed relief aid to our dear brothers in these affected areas. We love you very much and thank you for tuning in for this update.
I wish we
This
could
is
help.
JW
Me too. Oh, I have an idea. Yes!
What is it, sweetie?
Can I give this to our brothers affected by the hurricane?
Of course you can. We'll put it in the contribution box on Sunday.
My piggy bank was empty. I guess I can't help.
There are many things you can do to help. First, you can save some money for next time.
This is the second video we watched so far, and this is just screaming big time of kids donating, and even to the point that if you don't have any money to donate, well, you can save it for next time. Oh boy. Let's watch the next clip, please.
One of many ways we can display this generous spirit is through our financial donations, placing a contribution in the boxes labeled Contributions for the Worldwide Work at our local Kingdom Hall. Just as many of us already follow the scriptural pattern at 1 Corinthians 16:2, set something aside every week according to our own means,
Because we in no way want to be categorized with other organizations, religious and otherwise, that coerce their supporters to donate.
Well, we just saw that apart from donating at the Kingdom Hall, you can donate using a credit card online. But would you think that if you are a forgetting type of person, do you think that they will suggest or encourage to make a donating plan so you won't forget your donations? Let's have a look at the next video.
My biggest challenge in making donations was remembering to put the donation in the box. But one day I was on the JW website and saw that there was a way to make online donations. And what was even better was that I could program an automatic donation of the same amount every month. So every month I receive a receipt that my donation has gone through. And that makes me very happy because I can help Jehovah every month. And this way, it's easy.
What about if you're not a tech-savvy person, don't know much about technology and online payments, or you're a bit uneasy about, the whole thing about making payments online? Well, I'm sure the Watchtower has it covered. Let's watch the following clip.
some prefer to contribute by check or money order. The details on where to mail this type of donation can also be found on jw.org.
Do you think there is other things that the Watchtower might be interested apart from your hard-earned money? Surely they wouldn't suggest anyone to donate trusts, life insurance, perhaps retirement plans, certificates of deposits, stocks, bonds, or even real estate. Ooh, houses. Let's have a look at the next clip.
Other methods of donating might involve charitable planning. We could arrange to give assets at our death through a will, trust, life insurance policy, or retirement plan. During our life or at our death, we could also donate certificates of deposit, stocks and bonds, as well as saleable real estate.
The Watchtower has thought about everything how you may honor God with. But what about if you're a Jehovah's Witness or a public member of the community that finds all these previous suggestions too hard to follow? Well, the Watchtower will come to the rescue for sure. Let's watch the next clip.
But what if we wish to continue giving in the ways we have been, or we don't understand how to use these new tools? New tools can be hard to understand at first. but asking for the help of a trusted brother or sister in the congregation can help us take advantage of these tools.
You may say, oh well, if you have the money and the resources, it's fine. But surely the Watchtower won't make the suggestions to people from poorer countries, would they? Let's check the next video.
Again, we are not in any way desirous of creating a hardship on anyone. And I might mention that this is true even of publishers in less affluent countries. It is encouraging to note that even in lands with limited resources, the very poor contribute to the cost of their kingdom hall and its maintenance, even if it is merely offering 2 small coins of very little value, as the poor widow did. And if we think about it, a small donation from each of many of Jehovah's people adds up to a large amount of dedicated funds that can be used powerfully by Jehovah's organization.
Before we finish up, this following video will show how effective these encouragements and suggestions are to the public, but mainly to the Jehovah's Witnesses. Thank you.
Our group provides information to people who want to name Watchtower on their estate planning documents, perhaps as a beneficiary and retirement account, insurance policy, bank account. We also get calls from attorneys and executors telling us about a new estate. We generally have about 300 open estate files that we're working on.
Yeah, that is quite a bit. Now, we know you also get a lot of phone calls every week. Can you give us an idea of the volume there?
It's only an estimate, but it's at least 100 calls a week. Many of them are simple. How to name a Watchtower as the beneficiary. They're interested in donating real property. Sometimes we get a nice surprise on one of the calls.
A surprise? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
For example, we got a call from a brother. The voice sounded a little bit feeble, somewhat elderly. He asked about a specific donation arrangement, and the sister told him, brother, you have to understand that the minimum for this is $5,000. There was a pause, and he said, well, I'll be putting in $1 million.
That's a very kind gesture on the brother's part. Now, of course, you get these phone calls. Are you always able to answer all the questions over the phone?
Usually, but sometimes there's unusual circumstances. For example, last year in April, a brother who's 99 years old donated stock as an outright gift. It was $23 million worth of stock.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, JW Untold Truth. Thank you.